Hi, I'm Allison Ellis of Floral Artistry. Thanks for tuning in. I am a floral designer and a wedding expert, so I am always staying on top of wedding trends, and that means that I read a fair amount of wedding media publications. I read some magazines, some blogs, and I really do love this amazing accessibility of all these fantastic, inspiring images. And I also read a lot of wedding tips. So I want to talk today about a tip that I read a lot, which is that you should negotiate with your wedding vendors. So, as a floral designer, I just want to give a little inside perspective on what this really means and how the process actually works. So, first thing that comes to mind is you're reading most likely this information from a really big media company, like a conglomerate, that is telling you that it's a good idea to negotiate with a small business owner. So keep that in mind. Your florist is a small business owner. There is a 99.9% chance that your florist is not only a small business, but a micro business, as small as small business gets. We define small business. We're mom and pop owned, we're solopreneurs. We are small business. We are the heart of small business. So when you come to negotiate with us, just keep that in mind. We're not some like big corporation. We're little guys. And it really does affect our bottom line when we get people who want to negotiate. So not every small business is in a position to negotiate. So just be prepared that if you do want to negotiate, some people just may not be able to do that. And the second thing that jumps right out at me when I see this advice to negotiate is that sometimes the price is the price because of what the customer wants. So sometimes your amazing Pinterest inspiration images are really very beautiful and lush and gorgeous, and they're not inexpensive. And so it's because of the inspiration that you have that we're giving pricing of a certain level. So just keep that in mind, that we want to really fulfill your vision as you're seeing it. We want to have a beautiful style. We want to also stay true to our own style. So those are the reasons that sometimes a price can be what it is. It's because of really your requirements. We don't want you to be disappointed. Now let's say you have met with or spoken with a florist that you really like. You've gotten a proposal, you love it, and the only thing is that the budget isn't exactly in line with what you'd like it to be. So if you are looking to negotiate, two things to keep in mind, super important: flexibility and compromise. It's essential to be flexible and willing to compromise if you're coming into a negotiation, because it's just not as easy as, hey, I love everything in this proposal, let's just do it for less. Sometimes, yes, that may be possible. They can back out some numbers and say, okay, we'll take out a few flowers here and a few flowers there, and you still have the same overall look, and magically we're in your budget. But more often than not, you're going to find that you're going to have to be flexible with maybe your flower choices, maybe container options, and you're going to have to compromise and perhaps give up some pieces that you'd like to have but aren't 100% necessary to like execute your vision. When you come in and you have a wedding party of 20 people and you have 175 guests, so you have 25 tables or whatever it works out to be for you, there are certain things you just must have. Wedding party flowers, reception flowers are must. They create the day. They create the vision and the style for the day. So it's really, really important that you don't lose those items, but maybe you're willing to give up a couple of cocktail pieces or a really cool escort card display that you guys were, cooking up. So little things that you can give will help the florist be more willing to also give to you and say, hey, listen, this is what I think we can do. We can still have your beautiful vision. We'll just scale it back a little bit. And also be prepared for them to say something like, I just can't do that. This is the lowest price I can give you. I'm trying my best to stay within your budget, but if I go any lower than this, you won't be happy and I won't be happy with what I'm delivering. So, keep those things in mind. It is a level of sort of mutual respect, that they want to respect your budget and you have to respect their need to make sure that they are able to provide for you what you really want, which is beautiful flowers, because they are super important to making your wedding day really, really shine. So those are my tips on negotiating, and I'm not looking to discourage you from doing it. It's just a matter of really checking yourself and your own approach before you do try to negotiate with somebody, because we're micro businesses, we're supporting our families, we're working hard, and every arrangement is custom designed for you. Florists are not a flea market where it's just, hey, here's what we have today, pick something. We really do custom work for you, and so that's why there is a price tag that corresponds with that. And I hope that this is helpful to you as you are moving forward in your wedding planning. And I hope you have beautiful, beautiful flowers at your wedding. If you have any questions for me, you can always email me. And stay tuned, check in on my website regularly. I update it often. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.